name is Janina and this is Actrix, and today I'm going to be performing a monologue from the play The Blood Knot by Atholl Fugard. So just to give you a little bit of context, this play takes place during Apartheid South Africa and it's about two brothers. Now, I've slightly tweaked the monologue a little bit to adjust it to today's time period and the problems that we are maybe dealing with in South Africa today. Like, for example, maybe GBV or crime and things like that. And I think that is something really beautiful about art. It is timeless. I mean, something that was written back then is still relevant today and can be relevant in different ways as well. I think that it is beautiful that you can read something and you can interpret it in different ways, but it still talks to very, very important topics. So I want you guys to watch this monologue and think about it, and you can let me know in the comments what your interpretation of it was. I've got to explain something, officer. Otherwise you won't feel what I mean. A road officer is not just a street. And when a woman, a city woman, a woman who's used to streets and things walks out onto it, she just doesn't know what she's walking into. This is no place for me, I thought. This emptiness. Not even trees, officer, only small, dry, little brittle bushes and flat hills in the distance. That and the road running straight. God, that hurts the eyeball, that straight, never stopping road. You've reached the end, you think. You come to the top, and there it goes again. So, the bushes, the hills, the road, and nothing else. Or maybe just a car running away in the dust. But only a few of them. And far between. A long way between each one. You see, they never stopped. So all of that, and me, there in the middle for the first time. It hits you when the sun goes. That's when you really know why people build homes and the meaning of the word home. Because the veld's gone grey and cold, with a blind, bad feeling about you being there. So there I was on the road. He'd been watching me all day. I was feeling alone. There was this man ahead of me. At first it was enough to just see him there, a spot in the dusty distance. A man. There was a man on the road with me going my way. But then the item came for the sun to drop, and I found myself walking through the shadows of those white stones along the side of the way. When a woman sees shadows, she thinks of night, doesn't she? I did. So I began to walk a little bit faster. I think he began to walk a little slower. He also saw the shadows, I'm sure. Now comes the point. The more I began to walk a little bit faster and faster each time, the more I began to worry. About what, you ask? About him! There was something about him, about the way he walked, about the way he went to the top when the road had a hill, and stood against the sky and looked back at me, and then walked on again. The whole time with this worry in my heart. The loneliness was creeping across the veldt, and I was hurrying a bit more. In fact, I was going quite quick by then. And when the sun went at last, I was trotting, you might say. And worried, officer. Really worried. Because I could see the warm glow of his fire as I ran that last little bit through the dark. When I got nearer, he saw me coming and he stood up. And when he saw me clearer, he picked up a stick and held it like a hitting stick, stepping back for good aim. There was nothing I could do. And now, officer, you won't do anything. So as you can see, the way I performed this is quite different to the original. I reimagined it as a woman speaking to a police officer and not really being taken seriously. So one thing I want to challenge you to do if you are an actor and performing monologues for school or auditions or whatever else it may be, try and take them into a different context. Try and change the theme or change the emotion. Perform it in a different way and see what happens, because you never know how it could completely change things in a good way. Anyway, let me know what you thought about this monologue in the comments. I hope you have an amazing day, and remember to like and subscribe.